It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Hey, easy. Ralph. 11. Hey, kill.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's into the clear. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And shutting him off, now open field. How about this? Racing to the end zone, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Hey, go, go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Think right. Go, go.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Big 13 heavy. Silver.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 182 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Think right, open, open. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this.
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run on 1st down. Childs. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11. Hey, I'm gun. 11.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Powell going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Patterson's kick is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Howell changing the play here.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to throw, Howell.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 23 yards the pickup there.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On first down, Childs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Howell.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20.
Ravens 34, Patriots 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Man, 206 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Mills to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Howell now to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Hill going to try the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Touchdown! A great play there.
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't it? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Point after, right down the middle. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On the slant, he's got Sanders.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my... I used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mills throw into the hands of Pickens.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
George Pickens
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Mills going to throw for it.
Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here's Howell. A throw on the money there to Doolin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Howell from the gun.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now throwing on first down here. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Another throw for Howell. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Logan. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
It's 4th down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he bowls over him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 230 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
On first down, Howell.
That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Hill is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.